and Merry Christmas to you.
Good morning, Ma. We brought some things.
Well, as you know, that there's presents under the tree for all of you. Why don't you go on up? Jillian's there with Francis, with the babes.
Oh.
And your father and I will be along as soon as he gets back.
Okay, see you later.
Bobby, do you know, has Roger been by today?
Honey, I don't know.
No luck.
Well, at least you tried.
I kept telling myself it's what Mary would have wanted.
Yes, I thank you for that, dear. At least it was a plant and a seed. And that's got to make him feel better about being alone. It's all for the good.
Maeve? Has Roger been by today, looking for me, maybe?
No, dear. Why would he?
Well, we're sort of separated, and I was just hoping...
Separated?
Dee, what in the hell are you talking about?
He threw me out last night. It was awful.
Dee.
The thing is, I still love him more than ever, and I think I've lost him now.
Well, we thought the two of you were doing just great together.
Oh, we were, until my commodities started going wrong. First it was bananas, and then wool, and the next thing I was in debt to my broker.
Well, you didn't lose all your money.
And then Dan kept urging me to borrow more, and I thought I was going to make it all back by investing in rice.
Rice?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it to Bobby.
Well, you certainly didn't hear the entire conversation, dear.
Well, I don't know. All I know is that I wound up owing him $50,000. He started pressuring me for the
Well,
money.
if he's the kind of rat I think he is.
Yes. Got me up to his corporate apartment that they keep for out-of-town clients. Except I think they really keep it for people like me. And he gave me all this champagne. He said he really wanted to be my friend. But I really had to do something about that money I owed him. And so you know.
I'll kill him.
Bobby, that's not gonna help anything.
Dear, I'm really shocked. I truly am.
Now he says he loves me.
Well, why couldn't you have gone to a bank and raised money on Ryan's? You could have raised $50,000 that way.
Give somebody a mortgage on Ryan's? Oh, I could never do that. What if I couldn't pay the loan? You'd lose the bar. Johnny, Dan could never make me do that.
Well, thanks for that, Dee.
But it got to the point where I just couldn't go on with Dan, and I went to tell him that. And then Roger walked in at the corporate apartment at the absolute worst moment, and he didn't understand, and he wouldn't let me explain.
Oh, dear.
I wanted to tell him how I fought Dan. I resisted every move.
Dear, what is it?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, I'd rather hear it from you than from Mrs. O'Leary up at the bakery on the corner.
Siobhan and Joe are waiting upstairs, and I don't want little John to see me like this, so give me a couple minutes.
Oh, of course. Just take whatever time you need.
I'll be right up.
Dee, I want to get my hands on this guy.
Bobby, please, just, will you go tell little John I'll be right there?
Yeah.
This isn't fair. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I'm looking for you. The last thing I saw of you after your husband broke in on us was you running out the door throwing your dress at me.
Shh.
Why, you didn't even call me. I didn't know what happened. He could have killed you for all I knew.
All he did was throw me out of... Which I suppose will make you glad.
I won't lie. Doesn't make me miserable.
Well, it does me.
When I talked to him, I gathered you weren't there.
You talked to Roger?
On the phone. He said he didn't know where you were, and he hung up.
I don't want you to phone him. You know what he'll think if you phone him.
What? What is he gonna think? What, that I'm in love with you?
He'll think we're having an affair.
We are.
You are, I'm not.
My darling, I don't think he'll appreciate the distinction.
Please, don't phone him again.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Now, when I talked to him, I thought the marriage was over.
It is because of you, but I don't want it to be, and I'm trying to find ways to make things up.
Evidently, your husband doesn't want to make anything up.
I know.
But I do.
Please.
Delia, I am hoping that you will stop looking back and start looking forward again. Please?
Why is it that you never believe anything I say to you?
Because I keep remembering what it was like, what you were like when we were together. Because I know that you're attracted to me and that you have loved me. And also because I know that I can make things up to you for causing so much unhappiness.
I can't see how.
Well, just let me show you. Delia, you can have anything in the world that you want. Any whim. We can start with the ownership of this place. It can be yours again.
You mean now?
It's going to be my first present to you, celebrating our arrangement. What else? I know you like the coat. I'll get you white mink sheets. Hey, do you want a car? I'll get you 2 cars, 6 cars. I'll have a chauffeur for each one. Delia, we can go to Paris, to Rome. Oh, let me tell you, in the Far East, there are such enchantments there. There are things, believe me, that Westerners never even dreamed of.
I don't want to go anywhere. I love New York.
All right. Well, you don't like the idea of the apartment midtown by the office? I'll get you a penthouse overlooking the park, or a townhouse by the river, or your own duplex on Park Avenue. How big do you want it, huh? How many rooms? 9? 15?
You've been
It'll be
thinking
as
about
big
this
as you
all along,
want.
haven't you?
Right from the first afternoon, when you found out Roger was having an affair and you came straight to me.
He gave her up.
No, he gave you up. The fool.
So maybe that's why you took so many chances. That's why you phoned me in the middle of the night, so Roger would wonder, so he'd be suspicious.
Believe me, I never wanted to hurt you.
Yes, you did. You wanted him to find out. You're happy he threw me out.
No. I am upset about this. But tell me, somewhere, aren't you glad to be rid of an unfaithful husband?
He is not unfaithful.
All right, it doesn't matter. Delia, all I want is for you to go back to being the person you were when we were first together.
Please.
You can have anything you want, everything you want.
Stop it.
Don't you remember what it was like when the 2 of us were together?
I'm trying to forget.
That's all that I can think of.
Dan, no.
All right, mister, let's just take your hands off.
Hey, wait a minute. What is this?
Threatening my sister, you
Bobby,
little rat.
stop
Get your hands off of me!
Bobby, let him go!
Right.
Let go! Bobby, you don't understand. You don't understand. I still owe him all that money. Now you have to calm down. Please. Dan, I'm sorry.
You have to make up your own mind. Now, you reconsider about me and everything that I have to offer, and come tell me that you want what I want, or I'm going to foreclose on this place
Get the
tomorrow.
hell out of here. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay. I'll call you tomorrow. I promise. I promise.